Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark. I did not screw it up this time around. Scotty playing double tracks here live from the Primetime Radio Studios. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of Sirius XM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Devils played the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. Lots of stuff to go over. I am going to be showing you a couple screenshots and doing my best Bryce Salvador impression because the problems are back, but it was a competitive game today. So, Scotty, why don't you recap the game that was as the damn it unhappy Devils recap again?
Yeah, can't ring those hell's bells once again. Devils falling to the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2, and yeah, it was sort of, they didn't get blown out or anything like that. So, but we'll talk about those high danger shots, versus not so dangerous shots, and lots of different things. Mikey McLeod out of the lineup, of course. Jesper Boquist was in. Dougie Hamilton, good news there. Dougie Hamilton skating with the team, non-contact. Okay, that's progress, though. On the trip. He's on the trip. We like to see it. And we like to see this game start out, more of them like this, because the Devils did get with, we do have to talk about their special teams in the second period. But in the first period, special teams were a wonder once again. On the power play, Sam Wu's best friend, Damon Severson, gets the old snapshot there. Quick wrist shot. Devils had fantastic possession on that power play. They kept it in the zone, I think, for about $120, but $125 there, that they were just cycling that puck over and over again. Now, a lot of those chances missed the net, but at least the puck didn't go flying out of the zone, so you want to take the positive there. And eventually, Damon Severson, I don't think that was ever, according to the NHL app here, it's still to Severson. It looked like Bastian or Nico might have tipped it on the way in, but apparently not. Damon Severson gets his 6th from Jesper Bratt and his team leading 24th assist. Now off into the second period. We go, by the way, almost forgot. Let's say a nice little congratulations to Mr. Damon Severson. We do like to tease a lot with Damon here on the show, but he did become the 6th Devil all-time to pass 200 points. So he's now at 204 on the list, just behind former captain Andy Green. So congratulations to Damon Severson right there. That's a hell of a feat. And by the way, John Gillies had a heck of a first period there. He had one bad giveaway where he almost gave up a goal, but Gillies was strong. Ty Smith back in the lineup as well. A couple more bad giveaways, but anyway, second period, the Lightning tied up. Killorn on the power play. So our special teams had a little difficulty in the second here. Not so good. Killorn gets the power play. He put home a rebound shot. It was a shot from the point. Gillies made the save, and then Killorn was right there to kind of clean it up. And he gets his 14th, like I said, on the power play. Now it's the first power play goal that was given up in a while. And if you look at the league rankings, can't you say? I think he said they're 10th now in the league in penalty kill. So this was a bad period for the special teams, and we'll talk about the next goal as well. But overall, our penalty kill, I have to say, and our power play has been a very strong point to the team, except in this period here. Because when we gave up our 7th shorthanded goal of the season to Joseph, unassisted, little wrista right after, by the way, John Gillies made a stop on the penalty shot. And, forgot to mention, the Devils were on a double minor power play. Remember when we talked about the special teams not being so good this period? Yeah. So they gave up that shorty on the old double minor there. Whoops a daisy. Not a good one for the special teams, but really, in all honesty, they have been the least of our worries the past, I don't know how many games. The power play has been very productive. By the way, that Damon Severson power play goal in the first period, make it 6 games in a row with a power play goal. So, I'm not ready. One bad period, I'm not really ready to get down on the special teams here. But, in the third, we're in a lot of, high quality chances until, Jack Hughes kind of got that. He's being in the right place at the right time and get one of those hockey bounces. Jesper Bratt taking the shot, kind of deflects off the backboards from behind the goal, comes right back out to Jack, and he's able to slam it home for his 11th. Oh, nice to see. We got more boys in the double digits in the goal department. I like seeing that, Sam. Well, I like there being 2 numbers in those categories. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
those double digits.
Yeah.
Those are nice. But then we know Sorelli ended up getting his 12th. That was a minute later. 10:55 for Jack Hughes, and then 11:56 of the third. Sorelli, I think that was also off of a rebound. Puts it home, puts the Lightning back up in front. Devils make a push here and there, but I just didn't feel like they were getting high quality scoring chances. Samu, there was a lot of good movement. Again, bad giveaways in the neutral zone. The home run pass, is still kind of in effect. It seems like all times. I think on one goal as well. Yes, was it Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt? Actually, I think it was Jesper Bratt trying to the shorthanded goal was Jesper Bratt trying to take the puck into the zone, and I think it was another one of those drop passes that are left for Jack Hughes, and that's what got stolen, which created the odd man rush the other way. So can't really fault Damon Severson on the penalty shot. I mean, he was beat. He was just trying to hook him. I mean, that just is what he is. But hey, John Gillies coming up huge in that situations. I said good morning, Gil. Gillies look good for our 5th goaltender, who's now playing in the number 1 role. I mean, dude, live it up, man.
He's one.
Yeah, live it up, man. Live it up, dude. Take it for all it's worth. Good, he's played well. It's been fun. He's a big guy. You see him trying to track the puck. You see him working hard out there. So, he held the mighty Tampa Bay Lightning to 3 goals. Sam Wu's going to get into some of the defensive lapses that we went into. 3 stars of the game: Sorelli, Joseph, Severson got the 3rd star. Although I might argue that Gillies really deserved it there. Shots on goal: Devils 12, 14, 7 in the third for a total of 33. Lightning 18, 11, 6 for a total of 35. Without a Mr. Mikey McLeod in the lineup, you're going to see this a lot. Face-off percentage is basically 59 to 41% in favor of the Lightning. It's a huge hit without McLeod in the lineup on the face-offs. Okay, only 2 giveaways tonight. Only 6 blocks. Tampa Bay Lightning, Victor Hedman. Woo! I got to just play the whole friggin' game? Man. 18 blocks, 35 hits for the Lightning, 25 for the Devils. So you can say they were out-hit. The Devils had 6 takeaways. But overall, they were. You could tell they were skating at least. They were trying to get some. They were trying to get some stuff going. I wouldn't say that they were sleepwalking through this one. You can see that they had their legs. They were trying to go. It just, Lightning are really good, and they just kind of shut them down. I feel like they didn't really get those high quality scoring chances that we've been seeing in recent days. The Devils give up those chances right in the middle of the slot. I think the two of the goals were on rebounds. If I'm not going crazy here, so that's leaving a man open in the front.
Well, I want to go over. I want to go over that.
Boy.
I got my screenshots.
He's got screenshots. Is there going to be a PowerPoint? Will there be a PowerPoint?
Not quite. I mean, I can make it a PowerPoint. You want me to?
Will there be punch and pie? Will there be punch and pie? More people will come if there's punch and pie. All right. That's South Park.
Well,
Come on. Oh,
well,
man, Sam, whoa. Hi, Facebook
Scotty,
Live, Twitter Live, and YouTube Live, by the way. Tell us what you think about the game as Sam is preparing his slides here to get us into the to the no fun zone. Defense wise, not podcast wise, just defense wise. Okay. But tell us what you think. Beyond dumping the coach, Steve, my suggestions are move PK, AJ, Tatar for anything. Benji gets third star of the game. Okay, I got it. All right. I like that. How about anyone on the old
YouTube Live? It's our Heaton, a competitive hockey team tonight. God bless John Gillies. Good job, man. Still not capitalizing on youth and speed. Little Fireboy, definitely Art. He held his own against a juggernaut team. Keep on trucking Canada. How's Winston? Scotty says Antonio Rodriguez.
Antonio Winston is on the couch right now, licking his paws like he's not supposed to be, and leaving a big wet stain over there, like he does whenever Dad gets into little podcasting action. Thank you for asking, though. He is still recovering nicely. Everything's been going well since he's been out of the old animal hospital. Ramona on Facebook Live, just for Brat, 39 points. Hey, that guy's that's for Brat's money. That's for Brat's money.
Playing pretty well for the New Jersey Devils.
He's an interesting person because, I wonder what, Jesper Bratt and a prospect might bring our way, but I don't really want to, part with Jesper Bratt,
No.
But, what?
I want to part ways with Jack Hughes right now because I don't like some of the things that he's been doing on the defensive side.
I know, but I'm just thinking of commodities on this team, but as everyone's talking about, he is earning a nice contract. I really believe so too. I want to see him stay, but I mean, Pavel Zacha, we don't know what we're going to do with him. Man, Janssen has just gone to sleep. These two guys, Tatar, since he had that little burst when he came back, and then it's been nothing.
Well, that Killorn goal, that was a power play goal, right?
That was a power play goal.
All right, so here's the screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem with this picture? This is when
I'm going to say the guy.
Shot it.
I'm going to say the guy wide open in front that Damon Severson and somebody with a blurry and Siegenthaler are staring at. Yeah.
These guys before this screenshot.
Poor old
when he
Gillies.
got the puck, they were like,
"Why want to leave old Gillies out there like that?"
Yeah,
huh? Why want to leave old Gillies out like that?
The no fun
wants to be
zone.
Your friend.
See, Killorn's having fun in the no fun zone. This is what I was talking about, and
that should be illegal.
And these guys were a lot higher. Siegenthaler and Severson were way out of position, like way too high, and he just snuck in just like the old days and tucked it home. So, kudos to Killorn for reading that, and they just got out of position. Now, that game-winning goal by Tampa, I didn't take a screenshot of this, but it was Jesper Bratt coming into the zone, with Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes mishandled the puck, and there's a turnover. Now,
is that what it was? I didn't see that I knew it was both of them. So it was Jack mishandled the puck. Is that what it was? I thought it was another one of those drop passes.
Well, I think it was, if I remember correctly, I think Brad had the puck, and then Jack Hughes tried to do something fancy. Then Brad couldn't get that puck, and then went back to Hughes, and then Hughes again misplayed it, and then, but that part, those things happen. Although I'd just rather them dump it deep in the zone. But this is where I have a problem with Jack. Not getting back after that miscue, kind of coasting, And then you see where he is. You see that guy was the near the Heritage. I can't even on the far side, left side.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
Jack Hughes, and I believe that's Damon Severson. I believe it's Severson. They're way out of position. Way out of position. 21 has the puck for Tampa Bay. Look where those guys are, and look who's all alone behind the defenseman because he has to focus on 21. Severson should be back there, or Jack Hughes should be back checking, but because he was slow getting back, it pulled Severson to the board where he just flipped it to 21. I don't have the names in front of me, and then
that's Killorn again, right? Wasn't that Killorn at the last one too? Or no, Cirelli. I'm sorry, Cirelli.
Yeah, Cirelli. So there's Cirelli in the
Cirelli
middle.
and Point. It's Cirelli and Point. It's Point. Yeah.
So because of the turnover, you got to hustle back and help your defenseman out. And that's where I have a problem with Jack Hughes because if you look at, I want to play the video. He's coasting. You got to get back. You got to get back. If you're going to make a mistake, you better get back and you better back check and make up for it. You know, mistakes happen, but what you did after the mistake, that's all on Jack Hughes right there. I'm sorry to say it. He's a point a game, but what's the point? No pun intended. When he's giving up these easy plays, you got to back check. Back check.
He's got to learn from this because I mean, a team like the Lightning that are talented enough. I mean, yeah, that's when your speed can't save you because these guys are just as fast. And you're not going to be able to, have those extra steps in the offensive zone on that you do on some other players. The Lightning have speed all around. So you can't do that. And hopefully this is a learning experience for him.
You know what Jack Hughes needs to learn? I'll tell you what he needs to learn. I'm not going to be very popular, but he needs to learn from David Blitzer and be patient.
Oh.
Just you don't need to make something out of nothing every single time in the zone. There are times where you just need to dump it. Otherwise, you're a liability the other way, and then you cost the team the game again.
I think he needs. I think he needs to just not be as fancy. There's too much fancy dancy stuff like going on there. Like. Just let it roll, big guy. I appreciate
the effort, but
I appreciate the effort too. But it's not practice. It's real game. You know, like when those things happen, it's not all right. Everyone line up again. It kind of is, but it counts this time. So I think he's got to learn. He's got to learn when to simplify it. And save that razzle dazzle for the right time. There's a time for it where we can make some of those really pretty plays, but sometimes. When, 3 guys on your team are all skating one way and you drop the puck behind you and, all of a sudden it's a 4-on-2 the other. That's not good. That's not good.
And you know what? Great players.
Or 3-on-2 the other way, yeah.
Great players in the NHL, this is what they do. They play a safe game. Dump it. Play a safe game. And at any given moment, they're a threat, and they do the fancy dancy, risky moves. That's what makes them great because you could throw a team off. The problem with Hughes is, again, I like the player, but there's so much potential there. I think if he can shore up his game, I think he could be a very good two-way player. But right now, he's just a one-way, player right now. And he's costing the Devils games. Now, granted, he's young, all right? But my goodness, if you're going to cough up the puck, get back. Get back because that's what, Severson had no choice but to slide over and really take Hughes' guy. But now he's double teamed and all he had to do was flip it,
I mean, he's got to
21.
learn. He's trying. He's
Yeah.
trying to do way. They're trying to do way too much there in that situation. Yeah, he's trying to do too much, and they have to simplify it. And sometimes they just need, like I said, they need to lose the razzle dazzle, getting into that zone. Sometimes, dump it. Sometimes, maybe how about bring it in and have a little possession, and then maybe stop once you get in there and give it to your defenseman back on the other side on the point, and let you get your team set up. If you're not wrapping it around on a dump in like that, why don't you try? I mean, instead of, I don't know. I hate those drop passes. Those drop passes, they never work.
Oh, those drop pass power plays. Oh,
the drop passes.
I can't.
The drop passes.
I can't stand it. The Devils are not. Let's put it this way: it's too fancy for the Devils to be doing. I'd rather have them just,
Okay,
I think
Greg
it causes more problems.
Okay. Also, last 7 games, Devils have given up 3 or more goals. That's a great point, Greg. Not sure I missed this, but why does this team seem to play worse on the man advantage? That's from Wyatt. Well, you know what? Like I said, 6 straight games with a power play after today, after a power play goal. I feel like that short. We got past that shorthanded goal spurt there, and now I feel like the power play, like they had a bad period. Don't get me wrong, that second period was bad on both sides because they gave up the power play goal, then they gave up the shorty, and then they didn't even score on the double minor. So,
well,
I think. Oh, sorry, I was going to say. Patty says, "I think we play better against top teams and suck against the worst teams." Yeah, we have to stop that. We play up to the good teams and we play down to the bad teams. Like the Kings, really. I mean, I live in LA. The Kings, they're okay, but we should have been able to beat them.
So the Devils are now on a 3-game losing streak again. Would have been
3-game losing streak. Yep.
Would have been a lot worse had they not beaten Carolina. But Carolina's going to get revenge on Saturday. And again, they can't stop this bleeding. It was a nice try tonight. Now, to be honest with you, looking at Tampa, a couple players out, but let's put it this way: Tampa weren't on their A game, but look what champions do. They figured it out and they tightened it up, and we're just waiting for the Devils to make mistakes, and that's exactly what happened. What happened. They tightened it up. They made sure that they didn't make any more mistakes, and guess what happened? They won in regulation.
The Devs are now 5-12-2 on the road. I just say that because we have 2 more road games ahead of us. I think that was Greg. We are now a minus 28 in the goal differential. Yeah.
So
Philly is worse in division. That's not good. And by the way, we're 3-7 in the last 10. Those 3 seem quite some time ago when after the new year.
I'll give you another stat. So when we beat Tampa, when the Devils beat Tampa on November 20th, Devils were 8-5-3 at that point, 19 points. Then the third jerseys came out that following Tuesday. The Devils, since the third jersey unveiling, 7-16-2.
Doesn't surprise me. Things are ugly. It's the curse of the jerseys. I'm all about it. Get rid of those things.
Then the social media team talked smack about how great the power play is. I don't know if you saw that tweet. Exceptional or whatever they tweeted. And guess what happened?
We gave up a
shorthanded goal. Yeah, you couldn't put one in. Double minor. Who took the double minor? Who got bloodied up? I forgot. Took one for the team.
Was it Siegenthaler? It was Siegenthaler. He actually made a nice move there too, and basically like on a kind of one-on-one to the goal. All right. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Okay, because I see it's been posed out there by our good friend Steve. So, he's saying Jesper Bratt, is he someone that you think the Devils should lock up long term, or is it someone that you want to give a 1-year contract to?
Want my opinion?
Yeah.
My opinion is 1-year contract.
1-year contract. Okay.
1-year contract. I'll tell you the reason why. Because if he overperforms again, you can get a lot of assets out of him. Because this team's not going to the playoffs anytime soon, Scotty. So why sign him long term? I love him as a player, but I'm looking. You got to address a lot of needs on this team. One is goaltending. For starters.
Goaltending is woo. Sam Woo. You know our friend Ramona. And since you've been talking about Jack having kind of a bad game here, she hit a stat. Jack had 9 shots and hit the goal once.
Well, this is what I have to say about that. The good news is I want Jack Hughes to shoot. The bad news is
I do want him to shoot.
But he's getting too fancy shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get it on net, Jack.
Just put it right on net. Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you shoot at the goalie? How about you shoot at the goalie? Because I'll tell you a reason why. Since you're in LA, I'll tell you a reason why. I know this had nothing to do with hockey, but since you're out in LA, Sandy Koufax, Dodgers pitcher, Hall of Famer, couldn't find the strike zone when he was a rookie. Finally, the Dodger catcher, after like the 12th walk or whatever, went up to him and was like, just throw him where you can hit it, where they can hit it. Just throw him where they can hit it. And you know what happened? He became Sandy Koufax for whatever reason. Jack Hughes, just put it on the goalie. Forget about the net. Put it on the goalie. You know what's going to happen?
Aim, just shoot.
Somebody's going to get that rebound. You're going to get a bunch of assists out of it. You know,
they missed the net. They missed the net a lot tonight. Yeah, but I think they all in general, they didn't really get like too many high scoring chances. And even when they did, it's Vasilevsky in there in goal, and it's, one of the best goaltenders in the world. So it's, I mean, like I said, they had some jump tonight, but they were way out of position at times, but you could still, at least they were hustling. They definitely trying. Like I said, we can't say that they were just sleepwalking through. Jack was trying. We think he's trying too much, actually, Yeah. So who's on old YouTube?
Oh, we got all sorts of people. Antonio Rodriguez, Art Heaton, Mitch Kramer.
Oh, he already went to YouTube.
I was at the game.
Oh, yeah.
It says Mitch Kramer. I was at the game, LGD.
All right, nice. Very cool.
Pretty cool.
Down there in Tampa, we got some fans down there in Tampa. We should say hi to Andrew.
Andrew? Who's Andrew? What did you say?
Am I messing up names here?
You mean Nick? Who's in Tampa?
Nick? Wait.
What?
Wait, who's at the sandbar? Or
that Andrew. I thought we're in Tampa. He's in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, Cocoa Beach. That's where it is. Cocoa Beach. I always get the.
The Sandbar Sports Grill.
I always get that. I always think it's in Tampa. I always screw it up. Oh, that's right. My bad.
I'm working with Andrew right now, like how we do at Taj Lounge 973. I'm actually working with Andrew right now. At some point this year, we're going to be pushing out the Let's Go Devils podcast at his bar, because it is like the hockey bar. It is the hockey bar in the East Coast of Florida there. Cocoa Beach. A lot of astronauts, a lot of techies. going there now that they're flying into space. So, but yeah, again, these are the growing pains, Scotty. I know I kind of messed with Jack Hughes. It's kind of like, I know that's very unpopular, but I'll tell you what, if Hughes can work on his defensive game and not be so much of a liability, he's going to be a much, 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 much better player. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because he cares. Because number one, I want a team where the players care. I think the players do care. We've never questioned the players' motives of why they're on the Devils. None of them are specifically here because of the money. Even Dougie Hamilton, he could have gone elsewhere and got the same kind of money. They're here for a reason. They've bought in. What's frustrating is they're leaving so much on the table when we all know they can be so much better, because all these mistakes that I pointed out are correctable. Why aren't they being corrected? Again, I think it's more of a mental thing. I think it's more of a maturity thing. I think it's, a little bit of coaching, but then again, you can't always blame the coaches on this one, because I would assume that they would tell the same thing that I would point out, on this podcast, or anything you point out on the podcast. But with a young team, this is what you're going to have to do. You got to treat them like kids. You got to keep on reinforcing. Jack, just dump the freaking puck. Let your big boys go after it, set you up. Let them grind. Because, this is how many times in the offensive zone near the blue line have we seen the Devils, specifically Hughes, cough it up and it's transition the other way, and our defense gets caught flat-footed and suddenly we're all mad. So, but like I said, the good news is the heart's in the right place. It's just a matter of, can you grow up any faster? Can you be a little bit more patient?
They gotta learn. They gotta learn from this. I mean, that's all it is, and it's a tough team to learn against. And you know what? We're gonna come back on Saturday with another tough team as well, the Carolina Hurricanes, who are gonna be looking for vengeance, like Batman. What's up, Samu?
I think I need to make 22 T-shirts that says "Be patient."
Oh,
and give it to the team. Be patient. Just or dump the puck in. Just dump the puck in. Clear it out of the zone.
Let's see what we get to on Saturday there. It'll be another evening game in the 7 p.m. Eastern start, I do believe. And then after that, they'll be heading to Toronto. So, I mean, it doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any easier coming up. There's a lot of tough games on the Devils schedule. So it's going to be some tests for the boys. They played okay, but obviously Tampa Bay wasn't playing up to their, I think sometimes more normal standards. Maybe they were playing a little down to us as well as we were playing up to them, But either way, we're going to see how it goes on Saturday. Carolina, Sam will be back with a Game Day Live. Him and Vinny getting the show going. There'll be Woo reports coming in Friday morning, Saturday morning. We'll have a big old show on Sunday. Let's Go Devils podcast. Big show Sunday. Big action-packed weekend here on the Primetime Radio Network. That's right.
Hey, you did that pretty well, Scotty. You did that pretty well. I'll take that into considerations in the next contract negotiations here at the Primetime Radio Network.
Oh, yeah, that big. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Talk about working on a handshake deal over here. Woo!
You may need another title. on the Primetime Radio Network. You know, I got to train you to be a studio engineer. So, you know, maybe somebody said, but you have to come back home to be one.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I just hit the table.
Sam's going magical right there.
Yeah,
well,
I hit the table and somehow it happened.
Hit the table on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live. Thanks again for everyone, all your comments. Please come here after the game. We're here all the time, Devils After Dark. If you go to the game, you know, tag us at Let's Go Devils Podcast. Hashtag Devils After Dark. Hashtag LGDP.
Yeah. Also, all you transplants in Carolina, you better show us some pictures and tag us. That's all I have to say. Down in the Raleigh area, it's basically New Jersey. Getting away from the cold weather, the taxes, but still New Jersey. All right, I want to thank all those joining us, dropping the podcast tomorrow for your review. Drive safely, everyone. Until next time, let's go Devils.